dum 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 dum
Space between space between.
Hello. How does that Adele song go?
Can you hear me?
Oh, I'm calling from the other side.
I think that's another song, right?
I don't know.
Anyways.
Anyway, listen. My name is Patrick Shand. Patrick Edward Shand.
Ooh.
I'm an Irishman. I come from Irish, Scottish, German descent.
Bug won't leave us alone.
I have married a woman of Canadian French descent who doesn't know the difference between a bug and a bird. And her name is Amy Annette Shand, formerly Grand Force.
Laying it all out there, that's right.
Yes, these
That's
are
my name.
government details. You know what?
Oh, that brings me. That just reminds me of my Google story.
Google story. What's that? Oh, I I know what you're talking about.
You know what it is.
Yeah, I do.
Recently, I Googled my name for the first time in probably ever. At least since I've been Amy Shand.
Yes.
And it was super cool to go onto Google when I searched my name and
Yes.
see all of the writings that I have done and we've done together.
Mm-hmm.
And it said Amy Shand, author. And I was making a joke about it all day.
Oh yeah, she was so proud of it, and she should be. That's
I was
awesome.
like, I don't even consider myself that.
I mean, what do you consider yourself though? You publish books.
Just a stage.
Stej, for those who don't know, Amy and I have our own language. Stej means nasty person, right? Is that how you would define it? All right, so we're gonna start off this nasty podcast with our new sponsors, Levain Bakery.
Please.
No, we have no sponsors because we we haven't gotten there yet. But Levain Bakery, okay? Levain Bakery is run by these two women, it looks like, who have sent this postcard. I had no idea about Levain Bakery. I saw it in a few. Here's what I do. I'll go on YouTube and I'll watch videos with some of that good old FC. That's food content, okay? I watch men and women making dishes, and then I'll try to make those dishes. There's this one gentleman who I don't remember his name, but he looks sort of like the guy who sings in that viral old video. Yeah, my name is Nicholas, and this is ridiculous. Got mad gummy money, and it is deliciousness. You remember that shit?
Too young for that.
That wasn't even that long ago. You're starting to make me look bad, okay? He looks like that, is all I'll say. And he does these things where he'll make, he'll do copycat recipes. He'll say, Popeye's chicken sandwich, but better, okay? So he also made the Levain chocolate chip cookies, but better, okay?
Nice. I thought you got the idea when I was looking up macarons on Etsy.
I ordered these before that, fuck,
Oh,
okay?
So they took a little bit to get here because they're gourmet and they're from the city.
Let's read it, okay?
Go ahead.
So, my fear in school, because I had a stutter and still do as an adult male, I was afraid to read out loud when they would come off. The teacher would say, "All right, Patrick, it's your turn to read Flowers for Algernon, okay? Give it a go." You remember that book?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I shouldn't describe that book.
I had a mouse named Algernon once because of that.
Wow. Very, very copycat of you. Now these two...
People.
I wasn't going to say that.
What?
I know they're people.
Okay.
I know that they're what are you doing?
I thought you couldn't find a word. You
No.
paused.
No, that was the end of the fucking sentence. I was like, these two...
Oh, okay.
And then what I was going to do was transition into what they have here.
I thought you were having a seizure.
Like in I see. You know what I hate? I hate when something that I love in content turns into a meme. Like I kind of really want to tell you. I don't want to ruin it for you. But there's a scene in 6 Feet Under where one of my most beloved characters has, I believe, an aneurysm or something of that effect. And he's talking, and he goes, "Damn, my arm's numb. Numb arm. Narm."
Yeah.
And so Narm became kind of a meme.
Oh.
And I don't know why I went into that.
Because you hate when memes ruin the seriousness.
Oh yeah. And I was thinking about when I was just pausing to transition into this, and you thought I was looking for a word to describe these two owners of Levain Bakery.
Mm-hmm.
That I couldn't tell if they were men or women. That's not true.
No, I thought you literally just drew a blank.
No. I actually think the art here is dope.
It is cool.
So
And this one too.
so can I fucking go into it now?
Yes.
Watch. Here we go. These two started Levain Bakery in 1995, selling bread out of a tiny storefront on West 74th Street, doxing them, okay? In our spare time, we trained for triathlons. Stop bragging, you know? And would make chocolate chip walnut cookies to fuel our workouts. That's first of all, I'll
Have
say
you
this.
read this yet?
No. This is a very cute story, first of all. Second of all, when I eat things like this is what it looks like.
And just so you know, that bag weighs like 30 pounds.
It's so heavy.
It's dense. It's like, I feel like that reminds me of the story from Cliff Bar. Because like the guy's dad would always go hiking and stuff, and
Yeah.
he would make his own energy bars.
Gotcha.
And so that, like, this looks like it's going to taste like a chocolate chip Cliff Bar.
I hope not. I hope it tastes like a chocolate
Because it's
chip
like
cookie.
an energy cookie.
Is it though?
I don't know. Is it? It's for triathlon.
They're making it seem that way, but I feel like if I ate a chocolate chip cookie, I would never run a triathlon.
There's a lot of
you know?
chocolate chip flavored proteins like bars.
If it's protein, I'm so fucking angry.
We haven't tried them yet. We're going to try them now, so
25 years later,
get ready for the wrath of Patrick.
our bakery... we'll talk about that in a second. Our bakery teams are making thousands of these cookies every day, delighting the taste buds of our neighbors, tourists, foodies, and friends. We hope you enjoy these cookies and perhaps share one with a friend or your stupid wife. It says, whoa.
How do they know?
World peace, one cookie at a time, with love from New York.
They only make one kind?
No, they have different kinds. But
I
this
was
is like their
gonna say-
main shit.
Okay.
But I often wonder if people watch this and they think, wow, he's so fucking mean to her. Because they don't know how we are, you know? How cruel you are to me. And how this is how we show love, you know?
Who cares if they know?
Fuck them, okay?
It's my sense of humor.
Fuck you all, okay? Except if you like this video already. If you did, thank you very much, okay?
Thanks for joining us. Yeah.
This is the other thing.
It's cool. They sent us a postcard.
It's a map. Now, did it give me an extra step in sanitizing these things? Yes. But
Did it?
Yeah, I had to sanitize that shit.
Oh, I thought you meant they gave you.
No, but it's worth it to me. So now we're going to try these cookies. And I'll tell you this. It's hot right now. But if I just burst out into a run of a triathlon, you know that this shit works, okay?
And I'm hungry because I haven't eaten today yet because I had to go out and take a COVID test for work.
Oh, yeah, we'll talk about that.
And then you were like, would you eat a cookie on the podcast? And I'm thinking like a little cookie, but I feel like half of those is going to make me full.
Here's some ASMR for you guys.
Oh
Okay? How's that for you? Is that good? For you?
yeah. I haven't gotten into those videos.
Now here, watch.
Oh my god. Can I have that bow for my hair?
Yeah. Oh, it's kind of hard to
I can
do.
do it.
Can you do this?
Mm-hmm.
Let me try so I feel
If you
small.
put it on the table, you can just hold your hand.
I'm going to have you do it, actually.
Is it glued on or just tied?
I don't know about it.
This is great content.
This
Oh, I know
ASMR
what
is
it
becoming
is.
quite unpleasant.
I know what it is.
What is it? Oh.
It's turned over and over. There we go. I like this color.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ. That cookie's like a pound.
Oh, wow. So I want you to
smell
smell it, and I want you to tell me right away. Because I know right now it's not a protein cookie. Smell it.
It's a cookie?
Smell it.
Oh, it smells fucking delicious.
You ready?
Yeah, I can't do this in my hair right now. I have to go somewhere later. Alright. I'm already a fan because I don't like crunchy cookies as much as I like chewy ones.
I don't like nuts usually, but we'll see.
This is like a muffin. Christ. Oh yeah, this is nothing but dessert. I want to dip it in my coffee. It's very good.
I'll say this. I'll start with this. I don't want to do this, but if there was a nasty old man, right, who ran this shop, and he said to me, he emailed me personally, like on the back of this postcard, right, written here, it said, "Hey, young man, if you want more of these, you gotta suck." Or, no, I'll start lower. I'll start lower, okay?
You went right in there.
You gotta send me nudes.
I think this cookie just makes you want to suck a dick.
I didn't say suck a
That's how
dick.
good it is. You almost did.
I said send me nudes. I'll tell you what.
No.
I'd say, Amy, hold the camera, and then I'll take one cheek in each hand
Can't finish this.
and spread. Okay? You like it?
It's super rich.
Bit over there. Mmm. Wow.
Good job, guys. Levain Bakery. Nice. It didn't have to travel that far either
No.
to come to the island, so they're like mad fresh.
So while I finish this half, well, first of all, I'd say 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah, it's super good.
How about you?
Even like, I would say I agree with you. The nuts aren't even, they don't even,
Mm-mm.
like they make it a little better. It just gives it like a nutty flavor almost. A little. It's good. Walnuts are good, are like one of the better nuts too. I think. I like them more than peanuts. When I first saw these, I thought they were raisin cookies, and I was like, no.
Wow. These are good, huh?
Yeah, super good.
Now, while I
My
finish
shoulder.
this, why don't you talk about how you were tested for the Paul Braun virus?
Excuse me? Oh, yeah. So my job's opening back up. Thank you, Damien.
Damien Hayes says this content is amazing.
We're eating. Alright, so I'm a receptionist at a massage parlor, a Massage Envy location. And we're opening back up for phase 3 on the 26th. So all of the employees have to get tested for COVID before we start, just to make sure everyone is like as safe as they can be when they go back to work. So I made the appointment for yesterday online at CVS. So I get there 10 minutes early, and I go up to the drive-thru window, and there's no other cars, and the window is just closed, and I see someone behind it, so I'm just chilling because my appointment's in 10 minutes. So 5 minutes before the appointment, I double check where I am on Google Maps, and I'm at the wrong fucking CVS. So by that time, I'm like looking at my phone, and she's trying to get my attention. And I told her that I made a mistake and I was gonna leave. And she's like, okay, bye. So I went to the next CVS, the right one. I actually Googled it, but I'd never been to this one before. But it was just down the road more. But fucking Google Maps took me this weird, really weird, like backstreet way. I don't know if it's because like the main road was super clogged. I didn't know where I was until I was back on Middle Country Road.
Okay.
I was like, what the hell? It was like kind of by the mall in Center Reach.
Oh, I know which one you went to.
Yeah. So,
Fuck that CVS.
yeah. So I go, and it wasn't that bad because I was like, fuck it. Like, work starts like next Friday, and I was just gonna make another appointment for tomorrow if I missed it, because by the time I got there it was 12:42, and my appointment was for 12:30. But then when I got there, I saw a bunch of cars in line, so I was like, oh, it's probably backed up anyways, like a regular doctor. So I'm just gonna try and see, and if not, then I just won't get pissed off, and I'll make another appointment.
In this situation, there's always a distinct possibility that your windshield will shatter.
Yeah, so...
That you'll punch it.
Yeah.
Right?
It's happened before.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say. But when I got there, for some reason, maybe because it was past, like 15 minutes past my appointment, or for whatever reason, they did not have any history of me making an appointment or emailing me or anything like this. So the first time I came around, I just had to give her my insurance card and let her like do her thing and help the other customers, and she said come back in 15 minutes. So I was like, fine. I just sat in the parking lot and listened to a podcast for 15 minutes. And then shout out to my favorite murder.
Can we pause here for a second?
Go ahead.
You know what infuriates me?
What?
So, basically, because your appointment wasn't on the books, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your situation at the second CVS was the same as the fucking first one.
But I don't think they have the stuff to test it.
Oh,
because like no
okay.
other cars were there. It's only at specific locations.
Understood.
So from what I understood, like she had no idea what the fuck.
Gotcha.
They're not prepared for that at that location. So this is like the CVS, like the testing site of like the neighborhood, I think. So, but that being said, I could have just not made an appointment and just drove up.
I'm getting so mad, okay?
But whatever.
I'm steaming mad. My eyes, they're
I'm proud of
gleaming
myself
sad.
because usually I just would have just went home and started over again.
Yes.
But instead I stayed in the parking lot, called you, listened to the podcast, and then I went back, and it was like the lady was so nice, and I don't know if it's because like I just haven't been talking to like a lot of people. You say I just hit the curb.
I heard it. Wow.
That was funny. So anyway, I don't know if it's because I just haven't like interacted with a lot of like strangers lately or whatever.
Yeah.
But she was just super duper nice. She was like this older lady. She asked me if I'd done the test before, and I said no. And then she explained to me how to do it, and it was like just pleasant, just like actually just listening to instructions and like following them. Because I'm sure she deals with a lot of assholes all day. Like the lady before me was getting all mad because her short little arm couldn't reach the little basket that they were like handing things. And every time she'd have to open her door, she'd like slam it shut and like make a face. And I was just laughing at her from behind her, watching her in her mirror. So...
Was it her?
It could have been.
Old lady is the one who hit.
Yeah. And for the record, I took note of her age because you said the year, and it was exactly 20 years before you, and I was like, damn, she looks old. So anyway. What's that?
Is this an attack?
Anyway.
Was that an attack from you?
What do you mean?
You said that someone 20 years older than me looked so old.
It wasn't an attack. I said she looks old, like thinking for her age, she looks mad old.
Okay, because
like it was her.
I got it, because what I took it is an egregious attack.
No, not at all.
Okay.
I was like hating on her, is what I'm saying.
Oh, got you.
Because I knew how old she was now, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Relax. So then, she pleasantly described me how to do it, and it's like, it looks like a Q-tip, but not really. It's kind of like a weirdly shaped Q-tip that has like a long end. It's like Q-tip and then like stick, but like foam. And then you have to put it up your nose until it like tickles. This lady cannot drive her Chevy Cruze, but anyway. It tickled so much that my eyes were watering.
How high does it go?
Not high at all.
Okay.
You only have to go up like about an inch and then you just twist it. And I misread on the email. I thought you had to have it sitting in your nose for 15 minutes, but it was 15 seconds.
That's so different.
So I was preparing to sit with it in the parking lot with it in my nose.
Oh, that's so different.
So I was pleasantly surprised. And then I twirled it in each nostril for 15 seconds. And then I put it in like the bag and everything. And it's cool because they give you a separate Ziploc bag with a few Clorox wipes in there. So then you put it in this drop box right outside with the Clorox wipe. And then but I had a glove on anyway. and then you wipe the box top and handle off with a Clorox wipe. Then I pulled around the front, put everything together in a closed bag, and threw it out right outside. And then I sanitized my hands when I got back in the car.
Nice.
And it's going to be so crazy if I come back with, like, I have antibodies or something, because I'll have no idea how.
Wait, does this test also for antibodies?
Oh, is it separate tests?
I think so,
I don't
yeah.
know shit.
Anyway, fucking, yeah, she wiped the hot box. No, what do you call it?
Drop-off box.
She wiped the drop-off box. My car, I call that shit the hop-off box. I'm making it into a hot box. I'm smoking crock rocks.
Ew. But it was really nice to drive my car also. And Randall, you're right. When we're out on the balcony, we have to switch sides.
Randall says, "Isn't Pat usually on the left and you're on the right, Pat? Couldn't this be the Earth? Could this be the Earth 3 of the space between podcasts?" No, we're always this way.
Mm-mm.
No, you've been Mandela affected, Randall. Okay. Oh, by the way, a Mandela effect happened to me, and I saw the change. And Amy was bullshit about it.
I can't believe you're going to tell this story right now.
Why not?
Because it's so much bigger to you.
Okay. Well, I'll say it briefly.
All right. No, we have time. I'm just saying I can't believe you remember that still. I was like, what's he talking about? Oh,
Wait.
my God.
Hold on, you can't believe I remember that?
Like, in that sort of way.
I was mad at you for a little while. I was mad at you for about 2.5 hours.
Oh, my fucking God.
I couldn't believe her
I'm
reaction.
filing for divorce.
All right, so...
That's why he was mad at me?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say her little bitch, but...
Oh, whoa. Hold on. So, fucking... first of all, I'll tell you this.
Kiss my whole asshole.
Because what did you think I was fucking mad at you about?
No, I knew why. It's just hearing 2.5 hours.
All right. So I think that every single person who watches this will understand where I'm coming from. Okay,
Okay, we'll see.
So,
I'm pissed.
you know the Mandela effect, everyone. And if you don't,
Google it.
yeah, Google it. The Mandela effect is when something that you know to be a thing, like the spelling of the Berenstain Bears, right? You learn it's a different fucking thing. It isn't the way that you've always known. The fucking, about how everyone believes that there's a movie where Sinbad is a genie. It doesn't fucking exist, okay? How everyone thinks that Forrest Gump said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Never fucking said it. How Darth Vader said, Luke, I am your father. He didn't fucking say it that way. The things that we know to be true have shifted. There's been a universal shift, a reality shift. I saw one happen before my own eyes, and it's going to seem very small and innocuous. But there's no other way it could have happened, and I'm going to explain my theory to you, okay? I'll say this, Amy. I was looking at the screen, and I saw your eyebrows fucking hit the fucking ceiling when I said there's no other way it could have happened. So,
I don't know what you're talking about.
here's what happened. I had made a saucy meal. I forget what it was, but it was a very SM. It was a saucy meal, okay? I was doing the dishes. For some reason, you're distracting me so fucking badly. For some reason, my eyes were locked on a NyQuil bottle with the upside down cap that's next to the sink. I saw this happen, okay? The cap was pristine, stainless. Within a split second, it didn't drop out of somewhere. There was no splash. A drop of sauce. A drop of sauce appears on the cap. I stopped everything. I looked at my hands to see if I had flicked the sauce. One single sauce. My hands were, one, white. I'm a Caucasian male. They were wet from water. I was washing the dishes. A few suds. No sauce. I hadn't flicked it. 2, I dried my hands. I began to looked to see if there was any surface above the NyQuil bottle that the sauce drop could have come from. None but the ceiling. Looked to the ceiling to see if there was a little drip drop. Nothing. So what I knew at the moment is that reality had shifted. I called Amy over. What I wanted her to do, I wanted to explain what had happened, and I wanted her to be like, what? And I wanted her to investigate the situation. I wanted you to take your hands and run it on the counter to see if there had been sauce that had somehow blown. I wanted you to see there was a possible explanation. But...
Get my little monocle out.
Yes. Let's play this out. Okay?
Like what really happened?
Yeah. So I just told you that. I'm like... And the sauce just... The dot of sauce just appeared there. And here's what I did. I took the sauce and I said, it's the sauce that I made. And Amy smelled it. And didn't take it from here. And she fucking walks away. The whole reality shifting, she smelled the sauce, and walked away. What in the fuck was that about? Okay?
Maybe I just wasn't fully there in that moment with you. I just didn't experience it like you did.
Yeah.
To me, it was just sauce.
Okay, so now that we have time from this, I'm not mad at you anymore. Because what then happened, I told Amy my theory. I said, what if, right? What if this is life? There's many different ways that you could die along your path. You could have a car accident. Anything could happen at any time. What if, at that moment, I died? I maybe had what we just talking about, narm, and I fell down and died. Okay, what if every time that you could die, you do, and there's a reality where you did, but your soul branches off and stays in the reality that you fucking didn't, and there's a little change.
I think you've been watching too much Lost.
Oh my god. That's such an insult to me and my theory. You don't think that there's something to that theory?
I do, but I don't think that should have triggered those thoughts. Is what I'm saying.
I feel like you're minimizing this.
Like I said, I wasn't there.
So, I'll ask you this. I'm going to give you one chance at redemption, okay? You think that there's a regular, rational explanation for this. Give me what happened. And I want you to respect me, okay?
I don't know what happened. There's sauce everywhere in the kitchen.
Whoa. What do you mean?
Like, look at the oven and stuff.
I cleaned the oven. It's spotless.
Okay.
Okay, but...
Let's go video it right now.
Oh my god. Now it's a
Take
second...
a picture of the oven and insert it into the podcast.
I will. Now this is a fucking...
Don't clean it before.
This is a different insult now, okay? Now you're insulting my homekeeping abilities, okay?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
You had just cooked. It was a saucy meal. You're doing the dishes.
Yeah.
And there's sauce in the vicinity.
So you think that it maybe was thrown off a dish while I was...
Yeah.
You say it as if it's so simple.
Isn't it? Is this the one you were talking about?
Yeah.
Nice. Pat's
You
got
can fucking see it.
some white hair showing up. It's salt and paprika.
Yeah, what happened was this. I was in the bathroom, and I just hear, in the distance, I hear this chant, "All lives matter!" I'm like, what the fuck? Is there a white supremacist in my bathroom? What the fuck is going on? And then, I looked and I saw this fucking white right here, okay? In my beard.
Crazy.
Oh, dude. I can't believe it. And it's a joke. I don't really mind the white. The truth is, and I'm talking about the white beard. I do mind the white supremacist, okay? My beard, though, to get real on you guys, I am afraid of aging. I'm afraid of dying, either in this universe or in a splinter universe. So, when Amy she called out my beard. Here's what happened. We were sitting right here, and you say to me,
I said, I have a compliment for you, but you're not going to take it as one.
that's exactly what you said. You have a good memory for that one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some of the things that happened, bad memory, but this one is very good. And I was like, oh, fuck. It's going to ruin my day. But I was like, fine, go ahead, do it. I thought she was going to say something to the effect of, I like when your titties are so fat and juicy, to me.
Oh my god.
You know?
Just because I like John Locks.
I thought that she was going to say something to the effect of, I love those.
Just big old TITTS.
About me, but instead, she said,
You got some white coming in on your beard, and it looks really good.
go
And
on.
mustache. It looks very sexy, I said. Remember?
And you did say that, and you called it something that was very cute, I thought.
Distinguished.
Nope.
Salt and paprika.
That's the one, salt and
because
paprika.
salt and pepper is black and white, like when you have like a brown beard or black, and then he is red like paprika.
Yeah. Felt good.
I should make a little Monster version.
It felt good to have a compliment from you after what happened with the Modern Family thing.
What happened there?
Amy and I were watching an episode of Modern Family where the famous actor / comedian Kevin Hart was a guest star.
Oh yeah, oh my god.
And Amy goes,
I stand by that.
I imagine you do. Okay? Amy goes, he is so short.
We're just watching the whole episode, and like every time it comes on, I'm like, damn. And then finally, I'm like, I cannot get over how short this motherfucker is.
And I had to pause it. I was like, Amy, I fucking bet you. And I don't want to be right, but I bet you he's fucking my height. I bet you he's my exact fucking height, I said. And Amy was like, no way. No way. And I said, I'm going to Google this right now, and if he's my fucking height, I'm depressed. Because I'll tell you this, Kevin Hart, he is very short, obviously, but he's also ripped, okay? But the one thing, even though he's gone to the gym, he's one of the most rich, he's one of the richest comedians in the world. Amy sees him, he's so short, she thinks. Can't get over it. So,
Next to the other guys, too. The tall ones.
I Google Kevin Hart height, and it returns the answer. And the answer is fucking exactly what I thought it was going to be. Okay?
Your
It's
height.
5'4", my height. God damn it, dude, you know? I knew it. I knew it was going to be. And Amy
I
doesn't
can't
feel...
believe I'm 2 inches taller than you then. It doesn't sound... Like, I don't feel that.
Well, I'll tell you this. It's also because Kevin Hart is in shape. If I were to fucking lose, you know, my...
Just big old TITTS.
Maybe I would appear smaller. You know?
I guess, yeah.
That's all you got on this topic?
Yeah, I'm trying to picture him now, because he is, like, he's ripped. He has, like, the biceps and pecs and stuff, but it doesn't make him, like... It doesn't, like... It fills him out, but it doesn't make him look any, like, bigger.
It's true.
He's not unattractive. Obviously, I'm married to someone who's 5'4".
Oh, okay. So,
Someone.
what I have to talk about today, and hold on, I just want to check we are in time because it's fucking hot out here. Oh, we're so early in the episode. God damn it, it's so hot out here, you guys. I want to talk about this, about my family problems,
God.
because Amy and my mom kind of ganged up on me this weekend. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm probably, yeah.
All right, where I'm gonna try to paraphrase what you said, and I'll be you,
This never goes well.
and I want you to tell me if I'm being fair.
Okay. Probably not.
I'll have checkpoints where I'm like, am I being fair here? Okay. Amy says, "You don't annoy me, but if there's one thing about you that does annoy me a little bit, it's this." Am I fair so far?
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed, Amy says, this is her, that you aren't that much of a family man, in that you'll make jokes a lot about your extended family. Is this fair so far?
Yeah.
And I just want to tell you, Amy says, I think that makes you a piece of shit, bullshit person, and it makes me sad that we're married. Is this fair?
It's for that. That's how you perceived it. Yeah.
Whoa! All right, so
Yeah.
can you, can you talk a little bit about what you mean by this?
That's what I said.
Yeah. Do you want to elaborate? Like, what do I do?
Oh, like you make a lot of jokes on your least favorite aunt,
I do that. Yeah. I do that.
and you don't. Like your mom was saying, you don't feel like a close like brotherhood with your brothers, but I more understand that because they're so much older than you, and you guys didn't really like live together in that sense.
You more understand that than the jokes I make about my aunt?
And, well, I guess, because here, like, when I think about it like this, like,
Yeah.
when Jeremy or one of my brothers has, like, a baby,
Yes.
I'm going to be so, like, in love with it and attached to it. I'm going to probably want to, like, move there. Wait, I won't, but I'll want to.
Okay.
You don't feel that way about your nieces and nephews.
It's true.
And that's just the way you are.
What I said to my
Like,
mom.
you've known them their whole life, your nieces and nephews.
Right.
Like, I love Jackie as my own niece.
Yeah.
And I don't have any blood relation to her at all.
Yeah.
And
Me
that's
too.
just the way I am.
Me too. What I said to my mom that I think made this sink in with you is this, okay? And this is us hashing out our marital problems, clearly, you know? What I said, Amy, was this to my mom, because she revealed something to me I never knew about growing up. Is this topic okay to talk about?
Yeah.
She said to me, I wanted to have more children with your father. This is what changed you.
I'm triggered again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I'm filing for divorce. It's the name of the episode.
My mom said, I wanted to have more children with your father, and he said no. So that's why you're an only child. Because my brothers are half brothers. And I've always been Dolo, okay? And I said, thank you, Dad, on the phone. I told my mother that if I ever receive an award, do you remember this?
Mm-hmm.
That, you know, people go up there and they say, I want to thank God, I want to thank my mother, I want to thank my beautiful wife. What I'm going to do when I first get the award, say it's an Eisner Award for the best comic book writer of all time, okay? I'll, first of all,
Some of the categories.
I'll go up there, right? And you know what I'm going to do as I go up? I'm going to walk up like this, okay? I'm going to walk up like this. And I'll respectfully put them down when I get to the stage. And, you know, I'll shake the hand of Jennifer Aniston as she presents the award to me, okay?
Okay.
And I'll say...
It's weird that she's there.
Yeah. I say... I go to the microphone and I start by... Yeah! Okay?
And then Twan goes...
Yeah, you hear it from the audience. My table of friends, you know, like a bunch of fucking birds, okay? And I say this. I just want to thank my father for not agreeing to have another child. It's me in this bitch alone. And I went off on that bit. I must have done that for like 10 minutes, talking about how glad I was that I was an only child. And that, I feel, stuck in my wife's craw, okay? What's your take on all this?
I just feel like, imagine if you did have a sibling, how would you deal with having to share your mom's love? You literally couldn't. You'd, like, murder them.
Whoa!
Like, that's how thankful you are to not have a sibling.
But also, you have to understand this.
You can't, like, and that's why I was saying, when your mom was, like, rating people, like, in her family, and, like, the levels and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, your brain is so, like, you've always been number one in your mom's life. Always. Now, of course, you're number one in my life.
Yes.
that's permanent, necessary, obviously. It's just, you have to be the one.
Well, I'll say this. You're my number one, but...
Yeah, but I have 4 brothers, so I think differently than you innately.
Yes, but I'll say this. You understand that when I say that to my mom, largely I'm also joking.
Yeah.
That what I stuck on was, it's so crazy that she never told me this before.
Right.
I lived my whole life never knowing that.
Yeah,
So-
that is interesting.
Yeah. So, and that routinely happens with her.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know me. I like to, if an awkward situation pops up or something weird, I like to explore with humor.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I really mean this. If I grew up and had a sibling, it would be fine because my life would be different. I wouldn't know a life where I am my parents' only source of affection.
And now, that's just exactly it. You don't know a life where you're not.
Yeah, exactly. So, do I want that? No. But if I had lived in a world, I'm not like thankful to live in a world where that's true.
But that was the joke for 10 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But it stuck with you because you are such. Because we've been using the word family person. You are a sibling person. Because I'm a family person in that, like, I want to take care of you and my mother and my father.
Mm-hmm.
But you have grown up always to be. I mean, you're probably more protective of your brother and your parents. Like, say someone came.
Here he goes.
Say someone came in with a fucking bazooka, okay? And it's your dad on one side and all 4 brothers on one side. And they pointed to your brothers. Say if you only had a split second to act as they pull the trigger, you might bump them. And if that zook, right? If that zook hits your dad, you still have saved your brothers. Is what I feel.
Right.
Because they're almost like your children because you're the oldest sibling. And you've grown up with them. And I honestly feel very close to them as well because they're part of you. So
I like that.
I almost feel like I know better what it is to have siblings through knowing you. So I want you to understand that when I do this shit, hello, not bad, man. When I do this shit, I'm joking. You know, like it's all a joke. The truth is, it's coming from a place of ignorance. I don't know how it is to have brothers and sisters growing up. But if I had a sister, I would think that I would put her as my number one sister. You know, like, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yes.
and that's what I'll say there.
Good.
And that's what I had to say.
Very good.
And I hope that even though you feel that I am a unfamily-oriented rat bastard, that you still love me, you know?
I was going to say good rebuttal until you said that.
But you know that that's a fucking joke, too, you know?
Yeah.
But that's a good rebuttal, though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That... And here we go. There's one more rebuttal. I have to rebuttal one more thing.
Okay.
You know that when I do make jokes about that one situation,
Mm-hmm.
my aunt, okay, that all comes from a defensiveness of my mother.
Yeah, I know that.
And
sometimes I egg it on, too.
yeah, and when...
Because I'm like, remember when she said that?
Yeah, because I get angry about certain things, and the way that I kind of let go of that anger is through humor. And you know that.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, that's even been a thing for us before. Where
Recently.
Yeah, where, like, I'll joke about something to feel good about it.
Yeah, and it kind of depends on my mood, too.
Oh, I know. Because here's the thing. It doesn't depend on my mood.
I know.
Like,
You're just steadier than I am.
there's something that's even bothering me so much right now that's not even in our lives, but I've been, like, tortured by it for 2 days now. And I want to talk about it so bad, but I don't, and I'm not going to. But, like, I have jokes about that.
Mm-hmm.
I have jokes about, like, what I would have started the podcast wearing, you know?
Right.
But I'm not going to do that joke,
Yeah.
okay? And I'm not going to talk about stuff that I can't fully speak about or speak my mind on. Because if there's a topic where I can't fully speak my mind, then I don't want to talk about it at all.
Right, you don't want to censor yourself, so you might as well just talk about what you can
Yeah.
fully.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this. I love you, and I love that you are...
You talking to them?
No. I don't know them.
Just kidding. You were looking right at the camera.
Oh, I love you, and I love specifically that you are family oriented. Because I'll be so real with you. I don't know if I've ever told you this. I might have. I might have said it 20 million times. Who knows? Because I do keep it real. But I'm gonna keep it real right now. When you told me that you had 4 brothers, what do you think my reaction was?
Oh, I know. You were like, oh, fuck.
I was like, fuck!
But they're nice.
But I'll tell you
And
this.
they're younger than me, which helps.
After meeting them and getting to know them, I never think that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I never think it anymore. I love them. I'm in awe of them. Let me describe them
They're
a
good
little
boys.
bit. So, Jeremy looks like a mixture of, I'm going to go with a David Franco and a Thor, okay?
Yeah, at this point, because he's so hairy now.
At some points, he is Thor a la the first half of the Marvel movies. At some points, he's Endgame Thor.
Right.
But he and I often freestyle together. And this is an example of how he'll do it. Because, like, I'll say some shit like, give me a sentence.
I just had a cookie.
I just had a cookie. I just bagged a bookie. My shit sag like Doki, okay?
Oh, wow.
I try to rhyme the whole shit, even if
Yeah.
I'm saying nothing.
Right.
Jeremy he has like a little Snoop Dogg voice he does with it, and he likes the end rhyme. Jeremy will go for, I see the tree with the leaves blowing. I can't wait till it's snowing.
Yeah.
But I live in California. It's not gonna happen. So I'm just gonna be here and I'll keep rapping. And that's how Jeremy will do it, you know? And I love Jeremy. I feel like Jeremy is literally my blood, you know? My blood is literally in his body. Literally.
Okay.
Okay? Literally, I mean. And then there's Aaron, there's one major flaw in Aaron, and I'll talk about that in a second. Aaron is very tall. He is a business-minded, funny, intelligent man. And the one flaw is that he keeps trying to make me fucking like In-N-Out. And I'm not with that shit.
It's because he works there.
I'm not with it. He said, Pat, I need you to try the fries when they're a bit more well done. And I was like, all right, brother-in-law, let's go. He gave it to me. You know what it tasted like?
Oh my god.
It tasted like I'm biting these two. Fucking... And that also was a joke. You remember these two, and you were like, these two people.
Oh,
you know?
yes.
Yeah. I'm not evil, okay? And then there's fucking Casey. Casey is also kind of like Thor. Casey's like Captain America. Casey is a thick boy. He's muscular. He's a football man. He's a football Christian man.
He's a baller.
He's a God guy, you know? He's good, okay? He's very good. And he also, Casey, I used to relate to him in one specific way, but he's grown past me. Casey, growing up, had a very big head.
Now he's grown into his head.
His body has grown into his head.
Now he's 6'4".
Yes.
And you're 5'4", as we've established today on the podcast.
Wow. Rubbed it in a little, huh?
Bringing it around.
Wow. Lastly, Troy. Troy is a dog owner. Troy is a boyfriend, not mine. Illegal. Troy is...
Because he's underage. Not because he's a boy.
Correct. Troy is... I mean, not that I would want it either, you know? That's not what we do here. You know, Troy is a dedicated boyfriend, is what I'm saying. I love that he's a young guy in a long-term relationship. It shows dedication early on. Troy is a guy who plays a pool game on his app.
I need to text him a new pool game soon. It's been a long time.
What I like about Troy is he speaks purposefully. He'll go.
Yes.
That's how he speaks. If you ask Troy a question, I'll tell you what you'll never hear. Yeah. Troy will go, yes. Like that.
Yeah, it's very true.
Fuck.
He won't ever miss a syllable.
It's my take on your family. That's what I got to say.
Beautiful.
And if you don't think I'm a family man, Papa, then get out of here, okay?
Okay.
What else have you got?
I think that's good. I'm really hungry. I need to think about lunch.
There's a piece of cookie right there.
I don't want that.
I guess I'll make you lunch then.
I need salt.
How fucking... closer. We were 15 minutes. Do we have anything else to say? Amy going back to work. Amy's going back to work soon. Oh, I have one more brief story. And I guess this story kind of makes me look like an asshole.
Oh.
But
Very good.
I feel like people forget that we're in the middle of a fucking pandemic, you know? Because I went to the park, and what I do when I go to the park is I stay in the grassy area while all these walkers and joggers circle around. I'm like the nucleus of the park cell, you know? I'm in the grassy walking around, avoiding everybody. When I first get there, there's a Pokemon Go raid somewhere. This guy comes up, and he lays down on the bench next to where I am, so I back up, and he goes, just taking a break from my walk. He's a young-looking guy. He kind of looks like he would have actually been interested in Troy, you know, if you know what I mean. And I back away. I say nothing to him. I just leave. Later on, I'm walking. He finds himself walking up to me again. He says, "Hey man, any cool places around here?" And I go, "What?" He goes, "Oh, I'm here. I'm here for the summer. I'm starting college, and I'm here for the summer. You in school?" I'm like, "No, man, I'm old." And I just keep trying to back up from him, and he is getting, every time I back up, he takes a step forward. It's like we're fucking square dancing, and he starts to tell me all about his IMDb credits, his guest starring roles and shit. And then I say, listen, please, let's keep 6 feet. There's a pandemic going on. And this guy goes, "I'm not scared of that." And I go, "Well, I am, so let's keep it distant." And he goes, "Oh, okay." And I walk away thinking that's it. I'm walking, and all of a sudden, I hear next to me, "Hey, I'm trying to be a stand-up comedian. Do you want to hear any of my bits?"
Oh my God, no.
And he has a book of his bits. And I just didn't answer his questions. I was just like, oh yeah. And then we come to a fork in the road. He's talking to me for like 10 minutes. We come to a fork in the road, and I have to keep slowing down to a snail's pace so he doesn't get close to me. We come to a fork in the road, and I just stop walking and wait till he chooses. Still talking. And then I just dart the other way as soon as he chooses.
Bye.
Bye, bitch. Don't even... You know what? It's like that Eminem song. You don't know me. I don't know you. So don't approach me. I won't approach you. Because you don't know what I will or I won't do.
You should have knew what was coming.
Oh, yeah. That's what he said. Yeah, exactly. You should have knew I was coming. Oh. That's what he said when he came back to me. Exactly, yo. Oh, yeah. So listen. That's it. This is kind of a shorty, but
It's because it's warm outside too. We're gonna go inside in the air conditioning and make some clay. If I were to bring it out here, it would like be too hot and sticky, which sucks.
So listen, Amy. I love you.
I love you.
You I just need you to know that I'm a flawed man, you know?
Me too.
I have flaws that you are aware of.
Same.
That you talk about. Oh, you're very flawed.
Yeah.
But I hope that you continue to accept me for who I am.
Same.
I hope that that my humor in torturing my family through my jokes doesn't break you down inside, you know?
It doesn't.
And I hope that you have all and every single one of God's blessings.
Thank you, lover.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Space between.